fam, it's your girl, Aimee J, your personal hype man and friend here today on this Monday, February 10th, 2020, checking in to see how are you doing. The week is just kicked off, guys. How is your Monday? It's a new day for you to chase your dreams or keep on chasing them. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about consideration. We talked before about being kind to yourself and to others. I want to talk about consideration because, in the last week, in America at least, it's just been a lot of feelings being felt all across from different arenas. I won't go into it, but it's been a lot out there on the socials and in life. And so one of the things I think is important to talk about is consideration and the importance of being considerate with one another. Consideration kind of go hand in hand. And everyone is so quick to divide people into groups, right? Like different ethnicities, genders, sexual orientations, religions, politics, and even who they like on TV, ships, relationships on shows. There are fandoms and there will be one side against another. And it's like, can't you guys just like who you like? That's fine. But everyone is so quick to be in a party that everyone thinks because we're in different teams, it's attack mode. And that's like the default response nowadays is let me go after the other person just for the sake that they are a different team than I am. And the thing is, I want to break this down for you because in the end, we are all actually on the same team. We are on team human being, team mankind. So we shouldn't want what's best for one over another, but together as a whole. And I say this because that's how teamwork is. We want what's best for everyone in our group, everyone in our team. We're not trying to put one person against another. That's not how it works. We want what's best. That's the whole idea. That's what's supposed to be the idea. When we ask people to be leaders, we want them to do what's best for people overall. Not just one faction, but for everyone, regardless of how you've divided them in your mind, regardless of how you have segregated them in your mind. It doesn't matter. Everyone is together. When you are on a team, you want what's best for everyone on the team. And again, we are on team mankind. So when you start looking at things as different factions, the problem is you lose sight of the fact that you all want the same thing in the end. One group isn't trying to come get one over on the other. It's your insecurities that are throwing that one out, okay? Everyone in the end wants the same thing. I'm going to use the analogy of a TV show. In a TV show, there are different ships, there are different characters, and people want what's best for their person, whoever it is, whatever side they're going on. But in the end, don't we all just want a good TV show? That's all we want in the end is a good TV show. And so when we all come together and we talk about, we'll use America, for example, we all want what's best for America and the people who live in it, regardless of how you've divided them in your mind. And this goes, and I say this as an analogy because if this is how we act in one venue, if this is how we act in one channel of things, right? For entertainment, this is how we act for politics, then this is how you may act in your work, in your professional life, in your church. Don't think it's arrogant to think that you can separate yourself and not have one bleed into the other. So I don't want you to lose sight of the fact that we're all actually on the same team. And it's important, so important to be considerate of one another, that we treat others as we would want to be treated. That when we argue, when we discuss, that it's not a fight, that it's not an attack, because that is not a discussion. That is not a conversation. It just turns into an attack. And you may not be able to control what the other person says, but you can for sure control what you say, how you say it. And I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of how it could be perceived by the other side, which is why it's so important for you to be considerate of your words, of your actions, and of what you of life, of the people around you, of your relationships. And to not take into consideration other people is harmful. It's hurtful. If you want to see other people hurt, then I need you to reevaluate yourself, because that's not right. How you are with others is how the next generation learns how they should treat others. So I am asking you, please be kind and be considerate. A very serious topic, but one that had to be said in light of the events last week in regards to interviews that were held, impeachment trials that were ongoing. And so want to make that out. We're not trying to be divisive, but bring people together. Okay. That's the important thing. To be considerate and kind is eternal. All right, guys. So remember that, because you are just like me. You are special, but you're also human. We're all on Team Mankind. That's why it's so important that you are polite, you are kind, and you are considerate, because you are awesome, because you are loved, and because you are needed. And most importantly, guys, remember this. You are enough as you are, just the way you are, for this world and in this life, because we are all important. So till next time, which is tomorrow when we check back in, don't stop. Keep chasing.